Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to do a nice, lovely chair yoga class today. So, I want you to find yourself, excuse me, a comfortable chair. So I just have a nice, sturdy wooden chair here. All right, and so just sit down, relax. So I'm going to go through the breathing quickly. All right, in through the nose, out through the nose. One nice, long, smooth breath. So you try and inhale completely. Always try and hold your breath, just suspend it for a couple of seconds and exhale fully. All right, so learning how to relax is a big part as well. Relax the shoulders and just breathe, all right? So let's see what we can do together. So of course, listen to your body, do what feels best for you. If there's anything we do that's not going to feel comfortable for you or cause you discomfort or perhaps pain, please think about it before you try it, all right? And you can stop. Skip it if you have to. We'll get through this together, all right? So comfortable in your chair, and I want you to lean back. Just lean back and relax for now. So again, I'm going to cue you on the breathing. When I say the next exhale or your next exhale is when we move. We always move on the exhale. All right, so just relax and let's see what we can do together. So we always start the class with a couple minutes of breathing or pranayama. And every week or every different class, I choose a different mudra, a different hand gesture. If it's not your thing, just put your hands on your lap and you can breathe that way. Otherwise, if you'd like to try it. So this class, we're going to sit in Sunni Mudra. So your middle finger represents patience and the law of karma. Thumb represents your ego, together tip to tip, palm up, right? So close your eyes, sit back in your chair, relax your shoulders, and let's breathe. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Now is the time to drop your day, to settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. For one more big breath. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to bring your hands together. Now, at this point, I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair. So again, being aware of your posture, very important. Let's rub our hands vigorously, activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. And let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more big breath. Smile. Smile while you're breathing. You're happy to be here today. One more big breath. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers, index fingers together. Sitting nice and tall, take a breath. If you can, on the exhale, let's see if we can reach all the way up. Breathing up into Jupiter Mudra. Let's sit tall. Let's wake up that body. Let's lengthen and release that spine. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra. If this bothers your arms or shoulders, bring your arms down a little lower if you need to. There's always room to make little adjustments in everything we do so that you find a place that's comfortable for you. Breathe. One more breath. On the next exhale, I'd like you to bring your hands forward. Now, just right in front, keep your hands like this. Shoulder height is good. Let me show you what we're going to do first. Now, this particular move is called the seated hand clap. So it's for mobility, range of motion of the shoulder. So if you have issues with your shoulders, take it easy. Let me show you what we're going to do, and then we'll see what we can do together. All I want you to do basically is just you're going to bring the arm back and forward. That's it. So we're going to do it twice on both sides. If you find that it's going to really bother your shoulder, just go as far as comfortable. And if you find that you need to bring your arm down a bit lower, absolutely. Not any higher though, all right? So again, let's see what we can do together. Ready? Right arm, go. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, follow the rhythm of the breath. And left one, inhale. And as we're doing this, we're going to do it again with both sides. You can feel a beautiful stretch into the upper back, of course the shoulders, the muscles under the arm and into the chest as well. Try to relax the shoulders, breathe. Don't hold your breath. Again, inhale. And back. Perfect. And from here, hands on the lap. Now I want you to roll the shoulders up, roll them out gently. Just, if they're a little stiff or tight, just do what you can. We're going to do this a few more times. The more you do it, the better you feel. And as you release and roll the shoulders up, it's really helping to identify and release the tension that we hold in the shoulders, the upper body. It also increases circulation in the upper body, all right? So let's continue on from here. So sitting nice and tall again. Try to be aware of your posture as best as you can, of course. Ankle and knees are nice and lined up so you can relax your legs. So from here, let's do a gentle neck stretch, all right? So from here, if you have issues with your upper spine or your neck, be very gentle and careful. And of course, you know what you can do, and be very aware of what you can't do as well. And you know your body, I don't. So that being said, let's take a breath. And on the exhale, all I want you to do is bow your head. Keep your back straight, just bow your head a little bit, releasing the back of the neck, the top of the cervical spine. And on the exhale, next exhale, bring your head up very slowly, take your breath. And on the exhale, just look to the left. Releasing the right side of the neck. You don't have to go far, just a little bit is fine. Those little tiny muscles hold tension as well. So you want to just slowly and gently release them, helping to increase the blood flow into your brain, deep oxygenation into your brain. One more breath. On the exhale, come to center very slowly. Take a breath. And if you can, let's tilt your head back, look up. One more big breath. And on the exhale, slowly bring your head to center carefully. And on the next exhale, turn your head to the right gently. You don't have to go far. You always find a place that feels just right. Releasing the left side of the neck. One more breath. Exhale, come to center slowly. Perfect. Let's do a shoulder shrug. Take a breath. If you can, on the exhale, bring the shoulders up and hug your ears as tight as you can. Squeeze. Really nice, quick, easy way to release the tension we hold in the upper body and the shoulders, and the neck as well. One more breath. And on the exhale, let them go. Just let them fall. And let's gently roll them out. See if you start to notice a little bit of a difference. They're getting a little bit looser, maybe, hopefully. All right, so we're going to sit here now. We're going to do another little move, and we're going to work with our eyes today. So we're going to do yoga for your eyes. So the little moves that we're going to do really helps to stimulate the neural activity from the brain to the eye, releasing the tight muscles around your eye, all right? And these are nice little things to do, especially if you stare at a screen for a long time or watch TV or whatever. It's very important to move your eyes around. It also refreshes your eyes, all right? And helps with your field of vision too. So sitting nice and tall, just relax your whole body and take a breath. And on the exhale, all I want you to do is look up. Don't move your head, don't move your neck, look up. That's it. You can keep blinking as well, of course. One more breath. On the exhale, bring your vision to center, close your eyes, take a little rest. Now I want you to open them, take a breath, and we're going to look to the left. So on the exhale, just look to the left. Don't turn your head, just your eyes. Keep blinking. One more breath. On the exhale, bring your vision to center, close your eyes, take a little rest. Now you can open them again, take a breath. On the exhale, I want you to look down. And then bring them to center. And on the next exhale, we're going to look to the right. And on the next exhale, bring your vision to center, close your eyes, take a little rest. All right, open them up. Okay, we're going to do one more. The next one, we're going to do all 4 points. We're going to do them every time you exhale, you're going to move your eyes, all right? So just relax. Let's go. Take a breath. Exhale, look up. Exhale, left. Try not to move your head and your neck. And we're going to look down on the exhale, down. And on the exhale, right. From here, bring your vision to center, close your eyes, take a little rest, rest your eyes carefully. All right, perfect, and that's it. If you need to roll the shoulders up, roll them up. All right. So what I'd like you to do, if you can, let's bring our hands behind your head. Now you're going to have your hands behind your head. Now, I don't want you pushing on your head or anything, okay? So just have your hands gently behind your head. Sitting nice and tall, take a breath, and on the exhale, if you can, bring the elbows forward. So another beautiful stretch for the upper back, shoulders getting into the upper arms as well. One more breath. Exhale, bring your elbows to center, back to neutral. If you can, on the next exhale, they're not going to bring them back. They're not going to go very far, just a little further. Make sure you're sitting tall. Now you're going to get a little extra stretch going into the chest as well with this one. One more breath. Exhale, center. Stay here if you can, a little longer. Take a breath. If you can, I want you to lean slightly to the right. That's it. Try to keep your body nice and straight. So what I mean by that is try not to be twisted and turning. Just lean a little bit, and you're starting to get that beautiful little stretch along the left side of your body. While your arms, if your arms are getting tired, you can bring them down, let them hang along the side of your body. One more breath. And then come up slowly. Pardon me. Take a breath. And then to the left. Just go slowly. You don't have to go far. Very gentle. One more big breath. On the exhale, come up really slowly. All right, let's bring the arms down. They're probably getting a little tired. Bring them all the way down. Roll them out again if you need to. All right, so this is a neutral place. This is called our mountain. So this is a place you can come to anytime during the class for any reason. Just let your arms hang. Relax your shoulders. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. We're going to stay here for 4 breaths. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Try to really feel that breath. I want you to feel your chest rise as you inhale. Always try and suspend it for a couple of seconds and exhale completely. And I know it's challenging if you're not used to this kind of breathing, so just do what you can, but don't hold your breath. All right, one more. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. Now from here, let's bring our hands to the side. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of moving. Okay, so if you need to roll the shoulders up, don't be shy, roll them out. All right, so shall we see what we can do together? I want you to bring your arms out here. We're going to do a big circle and bring them up to the ceiling. Ready? Inhale, big wide. Exhale, all the way out. We're going to do a half moon salute. We're going to lean to the right. Take a breath, and on the exhale, lean to the right gently. Try to keep your body straight. Try not to be twisted and turning while you're doing this. You don't have to go far. One more breath. Exhale, come up very, very slowly. Use your abdominals to help you move. Let's go to the left. Take a breath. On the exhale, lean to the left. And this is our seated half moon salute. On the exhale, come to center. Bring your arms down into Namaste prayer pose. Stay right here. All right, we're going to do a little twist from here. Take a breath. If you can, we're going to go to the right. I want you just to twist gently. Left elbow down, right one up. You don't have to go far. Now, if you find that you want to lean forward a bit, that's okay to do that. Or have a straight spine, but lean forward a little bit. It's a little bit more comfortable. And here again, relax the shoulders. Don't go too far if it's uncomfortable for you. One more breath. On the exhale, come to center as you straighten your spine. Shall we go to the left? Ready? Big breath. And then just do a little bit. You don't have to go far. Lean forward just a little bit. It helps a little. Makes it a little more comfortable. Try to keep your head level with your spine. Try not to bow your head. One more breath. Exhale. Come to center. Hands on the hips. We're going to lean to the right. Take a breath on the exhale. Lean to the right with your hands on your hips again. Just breathe. Close your eyes if that helps you relax. One more breath. Exhale, come up nice and strong. Take a big breath. And on the exhale, if you can, lean a little, just lean a little bit. You don't have to go far. Make sure you don't come off the chair either. One more breath. Just lengthening the right side of the body. This is engaging abdominals, obliques, the muscles in your lower back. Exhale, come to center. All right, keep going. Inhale up. Exhale. Now inhale into a gentle back bend, or just reach up to the ceiling, whatever works for you. Breathe. Feel that breath. One more. On the exhale, bring the hands down very slowly onto the outside of the knee. Preparing for forward fold. Be careful with this one. Take a breath. If you can, on the exhale, slide your hands down the outside of your calf, bow your head, round your shoulders, round your back. Now this one here, go as low as comfortable. If it's going to make you dizzy, you don't have to go. Just come up a little bit if you need to. And this is a beautiful forward fold. This is specifically to lengthen your spine. Beautiful stretch for the shoulders, the muscles up and down your back. A forward fold. One more breath. On the exhale, come up very, very slowly, reversing the blood flow. All right, perfect. Roll the shoulders out, roll them out. Okay, lovely. You know what? Let's do that again, all right? We're going to do exactly the same thing. So when you find you get into different positions, you have to make a little adjustment, absolutely. Ready? Let's go. Inhale, big circle, exhale. Big wide circle. All the way to half moon salute, hands together. We're going to lean to the right on the next exhale. Lean slightly. If you want to go deeper in the moves, absolutely. If you barely move, that's okay too. Because wherever you are is where you need to be. One more breath. Exhale, come up very slowly. Let's go to the left. Ready? Big breath. Exhale. Remember, we always move on the exhale. One more breath. Exhale, come to center. Big breath. Exhale, bring the arms down, hands right here. Namaste prayer pose. We're going to do a little twist again if you'd like. On the exhale, right elbow up, left one down. Lean forward just a little bit. So this is working a lot of shoulder, arms, upper back. One more breath. Exhale, come to center, straighten your spine. Let's go to the left. Big breath. On the exhale, lean forward just a little bit. Exhale, come to center. Inhale out. Exhale up. Inhale out to a gentle back bend or just reach up to the ceiling. Don't forget to smile. Smile while you're breathing. You're happy to be here today. So am I. On the exhale, bring the arms down slowly and carefully onto the outside of the knees. Preparing for forward fold again if you want to do it. On the exhale, slide the hands down the outside of the calves. Bow your head, round your shoulders, round your back. One more big breath. On the exhale, come up very slowly, reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy, all the way up. All right, lovely, and that's it. Roll the shoulders up, roll them out. Okay, perfect. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go right into our spine, all right? So we're gonna do two particular moves. We're gonna do a spinal twist and a gentle cat and cow. So we're gonna start with the cat and the cow. So again, this is all about releasing, lengthening, and release the spine, muscles up and down your back. So from here, let me show you very quickly what we're going to do, and let's see if we can do it together. I'll give you a quick little demo. All I want you to do is bring your arms back here. Keep your arms low. You're going to inhale, you're going to come up, you're going to look up. This is going to open up the chest, and I want you to see if you can bring your shoulder blades together a little bit. And then on the exhale, all I want you to do is bow your head, round your shoulders, round your back, and just visualize you're hugging a big ball. That's it. All right, so that's our cat and cow. I'd like to do 5 of them. So once you do one, you're going to know what works for you. All right, and if you really have to come out of it, come back to your mountain and hang out. Don't worry about it. So shall we do some cat and cow together? Ready? Into position. Let's go. Inhale up. And on the exhale, bow your head, round your back, relax the shoulders, hug your big ball, follow the breath, keep going all the way up. And exhale. Cat and cow, meditation, motion, breath and motion. Keep going. When you come up into you get a beautiful stretch into your chest. And again, lengthening, releasing that spine, the upper back. Beautiful stretch for the lower back. Keep going. Inhale. And exhale. Keep going again, up, inhale. And let's do one more. Inhale up. Exhale. And that's it for that one. And you can put your hands on your lap if you want. Come up very, very slowly. All right, roll the shoulders up quickly in between, roll them out. Okay, so now we're gonna go work on our spine a little bit more. So again, if you have issues with your spine or your back, be very careful and gentle, all right? And let me show you, I'm gonna give you 2 positions for your legs today. You can choose however you wanna put your legs. So this is the first position, just the way you are. Left hand on the right knee, and I'm gonna hold on. See, I've got a little hold. I can hold on to the side of the chair like that, all right? All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look over to the right. That's it. Now, this is one position for your legs. If you'd like to just cross the ankles, right ankle over the left, just like that, you can do it this way, all right? When you cross the ankles, it's a really gentle stretch all the way down, all the way up, I should say, the right side of your leg. It's very gentle. All right, so you can decide where you want to put your legs. I'm going to cross up the ankle. And again here, when we look over the shoulder, you don't have to torque your back or your neck. You start slowly. If you find a place that's comfortable for you, stay there. If you want to go deeper, I'll show you how to do that. And if it's really uncomfortable, please come right out of it. Remember, listen to your body. Don't force your body to do anything. Ready? We're going to look to the right. With a straight spine, take your breath in. On the exhale, look over the right shoulder. If you find this feels really good and you want to go further, push on your knee a little bit. You'll get a little bit more. If you've got that little extra kink you want to work out today, but be very careful, of course. Breathe. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Gentle spinal twist. One more breath. Exhale, slowly come to center, very carefully. Now let's untangle the legs if that's where you were. So from here, if you want to keep your legs just the way they are, right hand on left knee, left hand on the little side of the chair, we're going to look over the left shoulder. If you'd like to cross at the ankle, you can do that if you'd like, it's up to you. It doesn't really matter where the legs are, we are focusing on the spine. Ready? Take your breath and on the exhale. Now maybe this is the side of your body that is a little bit stronger, a little more balanced, a little easier to work with, or maybe not. So always find a place that feels comfortable for you. You find that little sweet spot, it feels just right, just feels right without overdoing it. One more breath. Exhale, very slowly come to center. Okay, that's it. That's our spinal twist. Roll the shoulders up, untangle your legs. Okay, so from here, before we go start working the lower part of the body, let's take a little rest into our child's pose. So what I need you to do is scooch up in your chair, and I'd like you to open up your legs nice and wide. So again here, make sure you wiggle around so your sit bones are nice and anchored. You should have a bit of the chair here, and I'd like you to get your legs open as wide as you can, that's comfortable for you. Now in this position here, make sure ankle and knees are nice and lined up, and I want you to put your hands on your knees and just kind of lean forward, press down on your feet. Make sure you're anchored to the floor and to the chair so you're not going to worry about slipping and sliding, all right? So the child's pose is a resting place. I'm going to show you two places to go, actually 3. I'll show you the actual child's pose is coming down here and just kind of hanging out. Now if that's not going to work for you, if you have vertigo, high or low blood pressure, anything like that, be very careful. You can try this. Just do it this way. You're still going to get a nice little stretch if that's what you want to do. And if you prefer not to do either one of those, just come here, back to mountain and hang out and just relax and breathe. So, shall we see what we can do together? Child's pose, Balasana. Take your breath and exhale. And I want you just to relax. Let gravity pull everything down. Get that beautiful lengthening and stretching of the body. So child's pose is a resting place, a neutral place, and a wonderful, gentle, full body stretch. So I want you to give yourself permission to relax, slow things down. For whatever reason brings you here today, maybe you just want a little stretch, maybe you want to turn your brain off for a while and just slow things down, step away from everything outside this room, outside your house, wherever you are. No thoughts, no cares, no worries, no anxieties, no demands here either, just you. 1 more big breath. On the exhale, come up very, very slowly. Reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Now let's bring those legs together. You can sit back in your chair a little bit if you want. All right, so now we're going to go down to our hands. So let's leave the upper body alone for now. We're going to focus on the forearm, wrist, hands, and fingers. So I want you just to sit nice and tall. Make sure the ankle and knees are nice and lined up. So back them up a little bit. Now I want you to bring your arms down here. Now sitting nice and tall, relax your shoulders. Again, being aware of your posture as best you can. All right, so I want you to keep your fingers open, bend at the wrist, and slightly turn out to the baby finger. So relax the shoulders. We're going to focus on, like I said, the extension muscles on the forearm, wrist, hands, and fingers. One more breath. On the exhale, palms to ceiling. You can bend your elbows. Right fingertips, I want you to press back on the left fingertips very gently. Again, releasing the hand, the wrist, and right in here, flexor muscles. One more breath. On the exhale, let's try this out here. Again, you don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to force your body. You find a nice place. It's very gentle. All right, lovely. Now from here, let's bring the hands out. All right, so we're going to do a little finger stretch. So all I want you to do today is you're going to take each finger and all you're going to do is you're going to pull it back, each finger. Now very gently. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to yank on it or tug on it. Very gentle to get that nice little stretch into the hand, releasing the tight fingers in the palm of the hand. So bring your hands down. So I want you to relax your shoulders, all right? So let's focus on the hands specifically. Ready? You can start with whatever hand we're doing them both anyway. So I'm going to pull my thumb back just a little bit and then release it. Follow the rhythm of the breath. You're going to inhale as you pull the finger back and exhale. Perfect. Keep going. So really releasing those tight, stiff fingers. If you work with your hands a lot, or if you have a little arthritis perhaps, it's surprising how many people have issues with their hands and fingers. So we have to keep them moving gently, lubricating those little joints, releasing the blood vessels, the nerves, the muscles, just like every other part of the body. Every move we make in our yoga class, they're called eccentric muscle contractions. So you're actively lengthening, stretching, releasing the tight muscles, decompressing them, uncoiling the tight muscles. And then you also release the tight nerves and blood vessels as well, and working on joint stability too. Now, once you finish your little finger, I'll give everybody a couple of extra seconds there in case I go a little too fast for you. And then all I want you to do is stretch your hands out. Just stretch them out. Visualize you've got strings pulling your fingers up to the ceiling. Get that beautiful deep stretch. Now we're going to relax. I want you to relax your hands, just let them hang. Roll the wrists around very carefully, slowly. And then from here, if you want, just play a little piano very gently. Relax your shoulders. Now, if you feel that you want to go a little faster, absolutely, or slow, it doesn't matter. Roll the wrists out slowly and gently. There we go. Perfect. Now I want you to shake it out. Shake those hands out. Release those hands right away. Okay, lovely. Let's keep going. Roll the shoulders out while you're waiting. Roll them out. Just roll them out. Okay, let's go down to the ankles and the feet. So what we're going to do here, so wiggle around and make sure you're nice and comfortable in your chair. So I want you to get your feet just slightly off the floor. Now, so what we're going to do here is just some nice ankle circles. So this is specifically for the ankles. All I want you to do is this. We're just going to roll them. That's it. So we're going to do 3 one direction, pause, 3 the other direction. Now when you're doing this, try to focus on using your, focusing on the ankle, Try not to wiggle your legs around as best you can. If your legs move a bit, don't worry about it, but try to have some form of control so we can really focus on those ankles. Pardon me. All right, so again, make sure you're comfortable in your chair. Get your feet, you don't have to have your feet way up here, just get them off the floor. You can hold on to your legs, hold on to the chair. Just make sure you're anchored and holding on to something. Ready? Go. Inhale around. Now exhale, pause, follow the breath. Remember, when you exhale, you have to stop to take an inhale anyway. This way, you step away from momentum. You let the breath guide you. The breath is there. I'm going to do 3, now I'm going to do the other direction. Following the rhythm of the breath is very important. It's there to help you control your movements, but also to guide you. 1 more round. This is engaging lower leg muscles as well. Let your feet just land on the floor. Now I want you to relax your knees. Just let them fall open. Come back to mountain. Just breathe. Think about how you feel right now. Maybe feel a little calmer, a little bit more relaxed. We're working on it, right? And one more breath. And on the exhale, let's bring those knees together. Now, I want you to get your feet off the floor just a little bit more. So what we're going to do now is I want you to work your toes. So even with socks on, hopefully you don't have your shoes on, so because it's a little harder to do with shoes on. But in any case, all I want you to do, if you can, is wiggle your toes around. And if you want to round the ankles, but I want you to really play piano with your toes. Get as much movement, really, really articulate those toes. Wake the toes up. Release those tight muscles in your feet, your toes, increasing the circulation as well. And that's it. That's it for the feet. Okay, ready? Pardon me. And come down, and I want you to walk your feet all the way back underneath your knees. All right. So from here, let's work some legs now. I'm going to work some bigger muscles. So all we're going to do is we're going to do some nice little leg lifts. These are nice and simple. So from here, you're going to have to scooch up in your chair a little bit. So what I'd like, pardon me, what I'd like you to do is have a good half or maybe a little bit more of your thigh off the chair. Wiggle around, make sure you're nice and anchored and comfortable, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do, and then then you can decide if you have to adjust your position. So all I want you to do is I'm going to hold on to my leg and maybe hold on to the chair a little bit. I want you to bring your knee up as high as you can go. You're going to stretch it out, you're going to bend it, and you're going to tap your toe. That's it. Now, this one here, when you lift your leg up, you're going to start feeling it right in here. Start engaging your quads, into the hip flexors, into abdominals as well, even into the lower back. Our legs are really heavy, so it takes a lot of power. So again, once you're going to do 4 of them. Once you do one, you're going to decide on how high you want to bring your foot off the floor. You don't have to come all the way up here, even if you just get it off a little bit, as long as you have room to move. All right, so we're going to do 4. Do what you can. If you find you do 1 or 2 and you've got to stop and rest, don't be shy, stop and rest, all right? Remember, this is all about you. So hold on to something, sitting tall, relax the shoulders onto the tip of the toe. Ready? Right one, go. Inhale up, exhale, inhale, tap. Keep going. Inhale up. You don't have to go too high. Whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. Down. 2 more. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, down. 1 more. Inhale up. Down. Foot on the floor. Perfect. Relax. Now relax that thigh. Let's focus on the left leg. So just try and release. Just let it go. Focus on exactly on the part of the body you're working with. So make sure you hold on to something. Sitting nice and tall. I want you to start with your toe. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And tap. And keep going. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Down. 2 more. Perfect. And if you're still with me, let's do 1 more. Inhale up. Down. Perfect. Lovely. And bring it down. And that's it. Perfect. Roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. Okay, so from here, let's work some hips now, okay? So I want you to stay in the same position. So again, most of your thighs should be off the chair. You kind of wiggle around, make sure you're nice and anchored. So from here, probably, let me show you first what we're going to do. So I need you to really anchor yourself. So what I'm doing, I'm going to hold on to the back of the chair a little bit. I'm going to lean back, I'm going to bring my feet, I'm going to open and close. That's it. Now, this one here, I'd like to add some arms today, okay? If you prefer not to do the arms, all I want you to do is just focus on your legs. Open and close. That's it. Now, I'd like to do the arms as well. So let me show you what I'd like to try and do with you today. So basically, it's a little easier if you lean back just slightly. I'm going to lean back just so it's a little easier to get your feet off the floor if you lean back. Now, when you're leaning back, make sure you don't touch the back of the chair though, okay? Your back is straight, your neck is long, and you can look forward or look up to the ceiling if that's better for you. So I'm going to lean back a little bit. Let me show you what I'd like to do. Feet are off the floor. My arms are going to be right here, shoulder height. Inhale, open, and close. That's it. All right? That's what I'd like to try and do. So if you prefer not to use your arms, hold on and just go with your legs. Now, opening and closing, this is working all the muscles around the hip. Okay, the inner thigh, flexors, abductors, pelvic floor area as well, glutes, abdominals, lower back, thigh. A lot of activity going on, but really focusing on the hip. So if you have issues with your hip, if you've got a new hip or you've got a little grief with your hip, just take it easy. You don't have to go open all the way. Once we do one, you're going to know what works for you, and then stop if you have to, of course. So make sure you're sitting tall. I'm going to lean back just a little bit, feet off the floor. Start like here. Ready? Inhale and exhale. Focus. Concentrate on what you're doing. Again. Perfect. Let's do one more. That's nice. That feels good, doesn't it? Down. And that's it. Feet on the floor, straighten your spine, hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. Excuse me, roll them out. Okay, lovely. Let's do a nice little side bend. So from here, let's open up those legs a little bit wide now. Again, wiggle around, make sure that you're nice and comfortable. You should have a little bit of the chair right here. Open up the legs as wide as comfortable for you. Again, if you can't get them super wide, don't worry about it, all right? Now, ankle and knees are lined up. Again, I'm going to put my hands on my knees. I'm going to lean forward. I'm pressing on my feet so I know I'm anchored and I'm comfortable. So what we're going to do here is a side stretch. Now, let me show you this one first. I'm going to rest my left forearm on my lap very gently, all right? So I'm going to show you what I'd like you to try and do. I'm going to reach out with the right arm. I'm going to inhale up, and I'm going to lean to the left. Now this one here, again, is lengthening the right side of the body. So I want you to try and be aware of your alignment. So arm is lined up. When you lean, try to have your arm lined up to the side of your body and not like this, twisted, not crooked, as best you can. This you can also do with your hand on your hip if that's easier for you. So this is our lovely goddess side stretch. So let's lengthen that right side of the body. Reach out with a straight spine. Ready? Inhale up. And you can stay here if you want to lean a little more. And if you want to bring your arm with you and go a little deeper, it's up to you. Keep your form. Reach, spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. Get that beautiful lengthening. This is a lateral flexion of the spine as well. One more breath. Exhale, come down very, very slowly. Right forearm on the right lap. Reach up the left arm, straight spine always. Let's go. Inhale up. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Every breath is long and smooth. Every breath you take. And then exhale right down here. Perfect. Okay, lovely. Roll the shoulders out. Let's go right back to child's pose now. So you're already in position. Decide where you want to go with this one, which child's pose you'd like to work with. At this point, take a breath. And if you can, on the exhale, you can come down here. Or if you prefer, you can just hang out here. Just breathe. And while we're here, pay attention to the tension that we tend to hold in our face. So I want you just to squeeze your face, scrunch it up as tight as you can. Make a funny face if you want. Squeeze it. Now let it go. Relax your facial muscles. Push the tension through your body, right out your feet into the ground. One more breath. On the next exhale, I'd like you to bring yourself up very, very slowly, reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy all the way up, very carefully. Okay, perfect. Now let's get those legs together. And now I want you to sit back in your chair all the way back. Let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today. Sit back. Now you can finally sit back and cuddle into your chair. So I want you to find a place now on your chair where you can just let it go, like relax your legs, relax your arms, whatever you want to do, without actually sliding off your chair. Now, you don't have to move anymore, no more moving. I just want you to rest. Close your eyes and just breathe. Slow it down. Just breathe, all right? Now that we're resting in Savasana, let's take a moment to thank ourselves for our practice today. Let's just rest with the intention of absorbing the benefit of our yoga experience. Let's appreciate the sensation of being alive and well. And let's open up our mind and our soul to the knowledge and teachings on how to shift from wanting to being. If your desire is to want to live, love, and laugh, then the state of being we are welcoming is living, loving, and laughing. Our yoga prescription for the week is to reflect on our own personal values. As we explore the possibility of becoming more conscious of the direction that our life is taking, the love that we give and get, and of the memories we are creating through the experience of laughter. Let's become conscious of the time that we spend reacting to life versus the time we spend in dreaming and creating our lives. Dreaming keeps us alive, and so does love, and so does joy. Become aware without judgment or attachment of all that is weighing you down and preventing you from becoming who you aspire to be. Laughter can only exist in the absence of unhappiness. We all know that it can be challenging to lighten up when all seems to be so serious, and when our ego is spending most of its time analyzing what it isn't. But it's important to remember that the purpose of laughter is to create memories that can serve us in the future. It's about developing the ability to detach from all the negativity around us and bring ourselves completely in a moment and connect with the immediate benefits of laughter. And finally, let's take a couple of minutes to embrace the silence in the room and in our minds, and let's go visit that place deep down inside where the stillness within us holds all the proper questions and all of our answers. Where our identity, Satnam. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. If you want to wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. Now I'd like you to sit nice and tall in your chair again. Let's bring our hands together rather than vigorously activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. And let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. One more big, beautiful breath. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, we're all done. That was lovely, beautifully done. I hope you enjoyed that. You know, it's just a nice little way to stretch and release everything. And this can be done in any chair. Anybody can do it anywhere. All right, so thank you again. My name is Susan, so thank you again for joining me. It's, July 21st, so, and I want to say a shout out to my new friends in New Brunswick since I was there last week. And so welcome if you're viewing me for the first time. And I hope you enjoy it, and take it easy. Take care of yourself. Go outside. Get some sun on your face. Put your sunscreen on, of course. And go and play. Find some things that make you happy. And we'll see you again soon.